Was New Zealand's Royal Commission of Inquiry into the Abuse in Care just a big-time fraud? 1. Jacinda Ardern as Prime Minister was a fraud. 2. Chris Hipkins as Prime Minister and Leader of the Opposition is a fraud. 3. The Tea Party Maori Party are all a bunch of frauds. 4. The New Zealand Green Party are also just a bunch of frauds. Everyone knows why groups 1 to 4 are frauds, but the Royal Commission? I suggest that you first watch the earlier video clips on this subject. The links are in the description section below. Nobody denies that there has been, and there still is, horrific child and adult abuse in New Zealand, but the Royal Commission didn't care two hoots about the victims or the survivors of abuse. They just made it look like they cared for another reason: money. The complete inquiry was a clandestine racist setup by the Ardern Hipkins government, just like co-governance and Three Waters legislation, and the woke corrupt media bribery fund. The evidence for this stands out like a kiwispecker in the Royal Commission's final report, in at least 2 glaringly obvious ways. 1. The blatantly obvious racist terms of reference. 2. The implied request for billions of dollars of compensation for iwi. Item 1. Racist terms of reference. I have covered this in more detail in earlier clips, but just think about this. Why spend so much time and effort mentioning the Treaty of Waitangi, or colonization, or Maori, or woke diversity groups, or Pacifica, if not for an ulterior clandestine motive? Why not have a comprehensive inquiry into all types of abuse in New Zealand regardless of one's ethnicity and regardless of one's diversity, for adults and children alike, who were, or still are, living in institutions or private homes? Why was the Royal Commission of Inquiry primarily just a race-based diversity witch hunt? Money, of course. Item 2. Money, money, money. The following video, direct from the horse's mouth, really does stand out like a kiwispecker and spill the beans. Please watch and see what you think.
In addition to the profound individual and social costs to communities in Aotearoa, New Zealand, the economic costs of abuse and neglect in care are very high. The average lifetime cost to the survivor of things New Zealanders consider normal day-to-day activities was estimated in 2020 to be approximately $857,000. Based on the estimated number of people abused and neglected in care between 1950 and 2019, the total cost is estimated to be between $96 billion and $217 billion. Of this, the smallest proportion, up to $46.7 billion, is paid by the taxpayers of New Zealand. The largest cost, estimated at up to $172 billion, is borne by survivors.
It was clearly money, money, money all the way. Hopefully the coalition government, unlike the fake Ardern Hipkins government, will be able to sort out New Zealand's horrific past and present child abuse statistics. Still to this day, the Maori home violence statistics remain horrific. Fact: New Zealand's horror child abuse statistics. One of New Zealand's most significant social problems is horrific Maori child abuse. Maori are shockingly overrepresented in the child abuse statistics. Young Maori children are twice as likely as other groups to be subjected to child abuse, and over half of the children killed through maltreatment in New Zealand are Maori. Just coincidence? The Waitangi Tribunal and settlement claims are coming to an end, just as Waitangi Tribunal abuse settlement claims are about to replace them. It's essential that all victims of abuse are assisted where possible, and there are more ways than just money to help people overcome emotional problems. Thank you for listening. Geraint, on behalf of WhangareiTim.